One way that you can tap into other people's lists to get traffic to your own site is by deploying this one little good old strategy called Ezine marketing. All right, specifically Ezine solo ads. Man, this is good stuff. I remember when I was first getting started online in this space. This was back like 6 or 7 years ago, and I was promoting business opportunities and make money online type products back then. Did not know any traffic getting methods at all. And the very first traffic getting method that I was introduced to, which incidentally I got really good at, was Ezine solo ad traffic method. Okay, and just by implementing this one strategy alone in my business, I was pulling in over 5 figures a month in income. We're talking $10,000, $20,000, sometimes up to $30,000 per month in income consistently, like clockwork, just with this one strategy that I'm about to walk you through here over the next couple of videos. Guess what? 6, 7 years later, today, as I'm recording this thing, I'm still implementing this in my business, and every time I do this, it gets me tons, just loads of traffic to my site, tons of subscribers, and tons of commissions every time I deploy this strategy. Works awesome. You know, now gurus don't teach this stuff anymore, and I don't know why. It's probably because, you know, maybe it's the old way of, you know, the old school way of getting traffic online, or I don't know. But heck, who cares? Works for me, so I'm happy with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through this strategy and tell you exactly what I do. Okay, again, we're going to keep things very simple, very step-by-step and detailed, and so it's easy for you to understand and easy for you to implement this stuff. If you do this right, you can get traffic on demand. Literally, when I deploy these methods, or when I deploy this particular one here, within minutes, I start getting traffic to my website. Laser-targeted subscribers coming to my website and seeing my offers, and of course, a lot of them buy and makes me commissions. All right. So let me walk you through this thing and show you exactly how you can implement this in your business starting right away. Okay. Of course, there is the wrong way to do it, and there is the right way to do it. I'm going to show you the right way to do it, exactly as I do it in my personal business. In case you are wondering, you know, maybe you're saying, Vic, what the heck is an Ezine, right? So let me take a moment here to kind of give you a little bit, you know, explain a little bit about what, you know, what's this Ezine thing all, you know, is what this all means, right? And then we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of the actually how do you apply this stuff and actually how do you implement this in your business. Simply put, an Ezine is an electronic magazine or a newsletter. Okay. Big companies have them, small companies have them, different stores have different newsletters, different, you know, things that people subscribe to. Like individual marketers, almost all of them that I know personally, like legit marketers, they have some sort of a newsletter. I have newsletters for myself. And you probably are, you know, maybe you're subscribed to, you know, to several newsletters. I know I get tons of different newsletters and different emails from different marketers and whatnot, different companies. Okay, so there's different niches, different groups of people looking for different things. Okay, now when we're talking about Ezines, which is what we're going to talk about over the next couple of videos here, is I guess the best analogy that I can compare this to would be, if you think about offline world, and if you think about magazines, like offline magazines, right? And we got different magazines that people subscribe to, like there's the sport magazines, there's the you know, home and garden magazine, for example. You know, there's the home business magazine, people looking for business opportunities, whatnot. There's the success magazine. There's the, you know, for those guys who are crazy about cars and whatnot. There's, you know, they're subscribing to like car and driver stuff and so forth, right? So people subscribe to these magazines to get more information about their particular topic of interest. Make sense? Yeah, heavy stuff. So some of these magazines, let's say like Success Magazine, they have something like, you know, 1 million subscribers, you know, roughly. Like the Home Business Magazine, you know, about 500,000 subscribers to this magazine. So people are getting, you know, that's a huge list of people that are getting their, you know, those magazines, right? Because these people are looking for that particular topic. Well, in the online world, same thing happens in the online world, but only difference is online, this stuff is called Ezines, okay? And it's not the actual physical thing that you get in the mail, it's something you get in your email, okay? Now, how the process works is actually very simple. It's not complicated, all right? So let's take a look at how this thing maps out, Okay, so subscribers subscribe to an Ezine, okay, to a publication. Let's say it's a, how to make money online, how to grow potatoes, how to, make potato guns or whatever. Okay, so different topics. They subscribe to this Ezine, okay, to get more information. So what the publisher is doing is publisher will send out emails to that to their subscriber list regularly. Okay, on a regular basis, they get some kind of newsletter, some kind of email on a regular basis. Okay, so what the publisher is doing is, publisher is gaining and cultivating trust and cultivating a good relationship with their list. Okay, so publishers are taking the time to, first of all, build their website. Okay, they're taking the time to develop and advertise their website to attract subscribers to their Ezine, right? And they're taking the time to build that relationship with their subscribers. All of this is good. And you know what? The best thing for us as marketers is a lot of these publishers that, some of them have, let's say, 300,000 subscribers. Some of them might have, 70,000 or 50,000 subscribers. Some of them have 700,000 subscribers. Okay, good stuff. So what a lot of them will do is they will offer something called solo ad. Okay, a solo ad is basically when we go to these publishers and we say, okay, you have a list that's looking to, people who are looking for more information about how to lose weight and look younger and feel great, that kind of stuff. Okay, I have this product that I'd like to, send this offer that I'd like to send to your list. Okay, because these people are targeted for what I have. You see, so we're gonna buy something called solo ad, which is a standalone advertisement, standalone email that will go out to his entire subscription base. So if this publisher has a list of 700,000 people, we type up an email, advertising email, of course, with your link in it to your product, okay? And we're gonna give this email to that publisher. We're gonna pay him a little bit of money, and he's gonna take this email, he's gonna blast it out to his entire subscriber base of 700,000 people. Okay, and of course, so what happens here, as soon as that email goes out, we get tons and tons of traffic very, very fast. A lot of times when I deploy this and when my email goes out, I start seeing traffic within minutes. We're talking about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Within 10 minutes, I'm definitely getting and seeing traffic to my site that I'm promoting, because this stuff is, it really works that fast. You don't have to wait. And you will get really, you'll get feedback almost instantly, okay, as far as how your campaign is doing. And so, when we talk about offline, with offline world, if you were to advertise in, let's say, Success Magazine, let's say if I'm promoting some kind of business opportunity, or how to make money online, or how to become more successful in life, that kind of stuff. If I go to Success Magazine offline and I say, hey, can I place an ad in your magazine? One page magazine ad would probably cost me, maybe $20,000, okay, maybe $30,000. Well, we can pretty much accomplish the same thing online for a fraction of the cost. Okay, very, very low, very cheap. Which I'm gonna show you. Actually, we're gonna do this thing together. We're gonna take a look at some of these Ezines, and I'll walk you through this. But it's gonna be very, very low investment compared to the return that you can get on it if you do this thing correctly. Okay, so when we get traffic, what you want to do is, when you get this traffic, you want to send this traffic to your landing page. Okay, when you send it to your landing page, you are building your list. Not only are you getting that one-time visitor, but you're actually building that list. A lot of people are going to leave their email and name on your opt-in form, and they'll opt into your own list now. So you're leveraging somebody else's list to build your list. You see, and then what happens with your list is you sell stuff to your list, right? You take them through the funnel, and when that happens, of course, we both know you make money. Okay, you make the good old dinero. When you're making money, and when you do this thing, then the only logical thing for you to do is to wash, rinse, and repeat, right? You want to buy as many of these solo ads as you possibly can find that would be targeted for whatever it is that you're promoting, okay? And so what I will do is, in the next video, I'm going to walk you through the process of how do you find these Ezine publishers, okay? How do you find the good ones? Because there's a lot of garbage out there. There's a lot of junk out there on the internet. I'm pretty sure if you tried any of this stuff before, if this did not work out for you, it's probably because you did not know a few things. Okay, there is definitely a formula to making this happen, and make sure that you're going to be successful with this method. I had my share of trial and errors, and I had my share of you know, running against the brick wall and not making things happen. But then I figured it out, and I got it to a science. And I'm going to walk you through this, you know, of the process. How do you find this stuff? How do you find these ezines? And how do you talk to these people? How do you negotiate? How do you get your stuff, you know, out there? And how do you deploy this method and start getting traffic to your web to your site almost instantly when you do this? Okay, so this is kind of the overview of how Ezine traffic method works. Like I said, in the next video, I'm going to walk you through how do we find these ezines. So I'll see you in the next video. All right, so in just a moment here, I'm going to walk you through this and show you exactly how do you find these ezines. You know, where do you go to locate these publishers? How do you talk to these guys? And how do you put this whole thing together and get yourself some good old traffic your way to your site, hopefully as soon as possible. Right? The goal is, of course, for you to get as much traffic as possible, as quickly as possible. So I'm going to show you how you can do this. The cool thing about this, though, is you don't need like gazillion of these publishers. You only need a few really, really good ones. You know, when I got started, I got myself 8 or 9 publishers that were really, really good, and I was just rotating my solo ads between them, and I would run, you know, 2 or 3 solo ads every single week. And I would just rotate them between different publishers so I'd get in front of new people all the time. And I was pulling in over 5 figures a month consistently like clockwork. Heck, it was working beautifully for me. Right now, as I'm recording this for you, works awesome, okay? So this method works just as good today just as it did 7 years ago, okay? Pretty cool stuff. So I'm going to show you how you can do this and apply this in your business. And please do this thing because this thing can work. But here's the deal. You got to do this thing properly, okay? If you screw this up, there is a process, and you have to follow the process, which of course I'm going to outline to you. But if you screw this up, I see so many people do this thing wrong, and they're just not getting the results they're looking for. You must do certain things a certain way, follow the formula, if you will. Of course, there is a formula for everything, right? But seriously, all jokes aside, you know, if you just follow the process that I'm going to outline right here in this video for you, you should be pretty good. Okay, you should get really good results because this thing gets me really, really good results personally. All right, so there's 2 ways, there's 2 routes that you can take with this thing, both of which will take you to the same end destination, which is traffic to your site. One route is going to be a little bit more labor intensive, which is going to be the manual route. Okay, another route is going to be easier, actually a whole lot easier, which I'm going to show you how you can do that as well. And you'll be the one who's going to decide which route you're going to take yourself. Okay, I did both of them initially in the beginning when I was first getting started. I did the manual way, so that's why I'm going to show that to you. You know, you might not be, you know, maybe that's going to be a better route for you. Who knows? So I'm going to show you both of these, and we're going to start with the manual way of doing things. Now, first I'm going to show you this in theory. Okay, and then I'm going to walk you through this in practice and show you exactly how to apply this. We're going to do this right here on the screen, so it's going to be almost impossible for you to screw this up. Okay, as long as you just pay attention, and please pay attention, take notes, because this stuff is really, really good if you apply this. Okay, now when we talk about manual way of doing things, you know, this stuff is like mining for gold. You know, yes, you're going to have to dig through a lot of dirt to find those gems. Like I said, you don't need a lot of them. You need really, really, you know, a few really good ones, and those few really good ones will take care of you for a very long time. Like I said, I had 8 or 9 really good publishers, was bringing me over 5 figures a month, over $10,000 on a monthly basis, like clockwork. Okay, back then doing things manually, and then when I found out this other way, which I'm going to show you, it just skyrocketed my income, and everything just went up from there. All right, so but it's like mining for gold. You know, you look at that picture, that dude right there, he's looking for gold, he's digging for gold. You know, he got his sleeves rolled up and everything, he's all dirty, he's moving a lot of dirt. Same thing is going to happen here, because here's the reality, my friend. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm not going to tell you everything's going to be walking in the park, walking, you know, roses and all the good stuff, even though, you know, it's a possibility. But here's the thing. There is a lot of junk on the internet. You probably know that by now. You know, there's a lot of garbage on the internet. There's a lot of dirt out there online, and we have to get past that. We got to go through that. We got to pull out the gems from the dirt. Okay, so when you're gonna do things manually, you will have to do a little bit of work, which is well worth it. Okay, it's still worth the work, because those few gems you're gonna pull out from the dirt, are going to be, that stuff is going to take care of you and get you traffic and get you subscribers and get you commissions in your bank account and get you the lifestyle. Ultimately, I think the reason you got this course is because you're not, you want to get traffic because why? Because you want to make money, right? Well, you want to make money. Why? Because my hallucination is maybe you want to live a better lifestyle than you have right now. Maybe you want to buy something, right? Maybe you just want to maybe quit your job. Who knows? Okay, so everything is gonna start from getting good quality traffic.